Welcome to another Keep Reet YouTube episode, and look what we got here, another spicy NSX. Now it might look like a little bit like our last one, but it's not, it's completely different. This right here is a 600 kilowatt sequential NSX, and today you're gonna get my first spicy reactions. We're gonna check it out, I'm gonna tell you all about it. So make sure you come along for the ride, smack that like and subscribe right now. I'm not gonna tell you anything about the car at all. Enjoy. Guess what? It is now another day. We went out for a quick pull and we were filming giveaway things, and I was not happy. We might have a little clip here of my reaction. That's underwhelming. And then we found out that it was in safety mode. Not safety mode, just batch mode. Batch mode. I got onto the tuner, got onto Mick, and he's like, let's do it. So he's cranked in the numbers and he's got it sorted. Then we went for another pull just to make sure it's all there. I was like, oh, what? He was telling me on the phone, this is quicker than a 7-second GDR. And then we took it out, I was like, hang on, that's quick. And it got up there in the RPM. And then we got him on the phone again, what's going on? So he's checked it again, he's like, mate, you're on 30% throttle. So he's upped it again, and then we got on the phone again. I was like, hang on, we should probably check the TPS. Check TPS. There's floor mat in the way. So pulled that floor mat back, and now we've got full kill mode ready to go, and you're gonna get proper reaction. So, and then we got him on the phone again. Jassie's in. Passenger Princess is back. So we can get another girlfriend's reaction.
One thing you also didn't do for the giveaway thing, which we'll show you now, it's as we have learned, it's essential for this car because it has a water to air intercooler. It gets no airflow for the air temps. So you need one of these bad boys.
Time to ice her up, baby.
That's a race car. So yeah, if you want the full kill mode activated, you need the intake air temps under 40 degrees. Yeah. And to achieve that, you get the ice from your servo, factor in your box.
So there's many things to know, like any big power car, and even if I was like sell the barrel wax to someone, there's like little things like knowing that there's a boost control button and whatnot. I called the guy we bought this off, but he was never the original builder. So there's things like this we didn't know. So as soon as I got into the tuner, now we know what's up. Mick from Motorsports Mechanical in New South Wales. He builds insane GDRs. He's flipped a couple of GDRs. I think he's a bit of a legend up there, so he knows what he's doing. So it's great to get his feedback from him. Appreciate him jumping on and getting us sorted. Anyway.
Spin around the block.
Get down there. We don't want to drag this out, but this is where the ice goes. Right here. That's where your fuel goes. This is where your ice goes.
Don't put ice in your fuel.
Yeah, don't put. You could cool down the fuel a little bit. Let's get this ice in and let's go, Jas.
Let's hit Mexico. Well, Jason's uncle's property.
Back on the uncle's property.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm nervous.
Oh. Alright.
We're confident now.
We're in. What's plans?
So cool. Gonna let her warm up a little bit. I think he's done something the first so you don't yeet first. I think it like cuts if you try and flat shift it on any power. So you have to like clutch it in first. But yeah, I was street driving this a little bit the other day when we took it out, and when he did the logs and stuff, night time. So now I'm comfortable as.
You'd never get over shifting this car,
It's pretty bloody cool. Now I'm comfortable like driving the thing a little bit, so it's not as hairy when I know it's going to come on power. But we haven't had the full power mode, so
about to go down, Gary.
it is about to go down. The way he described it had me shaking in my boots. Rear-wheel drive, 275s on the rear, light arse front end. He said it just wants to pick up wheels, so that's scary.
She's definitely in a class of her own, this one.
Woo! I wonder if that's the VTEC.
That little kick?
Yeah.
Probably.
The VTEC.
VTEC, yo!
I think I'm expecting it to like come on way early, but this thing revs to 9, or I mean it looks like it's, if you're looking at the gauge, it goes to 9. And I feel like the power band might be right at the top.
It will. Motors like this.
Turn that front
Look at those air temps. 5 degrees.
You can like clutchless downshift too, I found.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if they're supposed to do that or not. But if you get it the right spot.
Yeah. What coilovers is she on?
TN.
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 TN. TN.
Teen.
The green ones.
Teen.
Teens. TN.
Rides are right.
Pretty new ones there.
So when are you getting one?
Ooh. I think V3 wagon needs one. You have to. That's better.
Ooh.
That's better.
She got a little loose.
Boys are on.
Here we go.
So I'll clutch first because I don't want to do weird shit, and then I'll bang second and thirds.
that was warm. That got moving.
That picked up.
That was quick. That was quick.
It goes.
That was buoyant.
It goes. It definitely goes.
Warm speed.
I made sure my foot was flat that time. The carpet in the way.
And it looked like it was like you had to hang on. Yeah, that was bloody cool.
Goes. Very nice car, very well put together. Like it just feels very seamless. Like it does what it should and everything's there. Like when a car at this level feels like I don't know, like it still feels like a street car, you know?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's got that. It's like it came out of the factory like this.
Yeah,
it's
that's
got that
what I mean.
feel. And that's a lot of the time when people modify cars, they start to feel a bit janky.
There's just a lot of things missing.
Yeah.
And it just does weird things when you don't want it to. And it's those things that take time and money to refine and get rid of. So
The last 10% makes 9% of the time. Something like that.
something like that. There's not really anything I'd do to this thing.
Yeah.
Which is rare for me to say. It hooks. Doesn't feel sketch when it breaks traction. Give it some fuel in case the G's are throwing fuel back and giving a little surge or something.
It does have a surge tank, so it would be strange, but
I'll have to show you guys the engine bay and whatnot. Especially not like this. Yeah, go for it. Proper built one, which I think there's only a couple in the world. 600 kilowatt, 800 horsepower. Yeah, a bit of a weapon.
refilled, re-iced, go give her another hit and give you a brief walk around of some of the spicy mods that have been done to her. You haven't showed them any of them.
Haven't shown them anything yet, so I mean, you might have seen the giveaway, I'm guessing will be live, and we'll be down at Campello right now. Well, I might not be, I might be away, but some of the boys will be there with the car, selling some merch with a couple of the Reet cars, probably even the Barrel Wag. So if you are watching this and in Melbourne, go check out the Campello car show at the Melbourne Exhibition Centre. But yeah, we'll give you a proper rundown. So we'll show you what you want to see first, my girlfriend's reaction.
Bit walking, isn't she?
Big tyre walking.
Is your fucking clutch here? Go here, mate!
It doesn't like, it's got like a safety in first. It did that thing where it like, it stalls it out.
Yeah.
Like if you hold it, it'll stall the car because it drops the RPM. And it's like it stops it too long or like properly cuts it where it sits at a funny spot. I feel like it's a safety because a lot of these sequentials don't have a strong like first or second or something like that, or maybe it's like a smaller gear.
So the cut's a bit aggressive on the first or second.
Yeah, it's an aggressive to the point where it kills it entirely to stop you from yeeting it in. So yeah, you gotta like ease it in before you get on boost. It might even be like an RPM thing. Over a certain RPM, it's like hell no. So we lost all boost. So I gave it a kick to get it back on and properly revved it out. It definitely goes. All right, so we've stopped. Maybe for a little bit longer. We were hangry. It is. I don't think it zooms in that much. Anyway, let's just give you a rundown of this car. We'll start quickly with the interior. Recaros with colour matched seats, which I didn't actually notice till later, which is pretty cool on the backs of them. We've got a Nardi steering wheel, which I didn't know personal meant Nardi, but there you go. Suede. And then they've like suede trimmed a lot of the things inside the interior too, which is gangster. The middle of the seats as well. Motec dash, which is gangster. Has fuel gauge, has gauges, has all the sayings. Speedo, which I just realised.
Shows you all the vitals.
That's actually a really cool dash. It's powered by Haltech 2500 Elite. It's got the big ass Samurai shafter. So it's got the Quaif 5-speed, that is. And with the strain gauge in it. I can't even remember what they are standard. I think the standard head unit is in the spot where the heads-up display is. It's got a big touchscreen display in there, so Bluetooth and chat. I think that's it for interior. The clutch, I guess, it's got a twin plate. Don't actually know exactly what it is, but it's obviously a big powered one. You can hear it rattle in there. So it's some sort of decent twin plate. Actually really nice to drive. Like compared to all the big power cars we've had, this one you can comfortably street. It's not like really hard, like the triple plates and the quad plates. Moving on, I guess we've got this open for you, so go straight to the engine. SR20. We've got the K20 Integra motor, I think, and what else? What do they come out of? Integra and Civics, I think, when I looked it up. And they call them something else in the States. Integras they call something weird. Put it down there, don't care. Alright, so let's try and get this. There's a lot of specs and I can't be bothered going back to them. So we've got BC cams, forged motor, some weird ass name, rods and pistons. I don't know the exhaust manifold, but it looks like custom. They might have been built in-house, don't know. Can't see any brands on it. Twin wastegates with some tiny 30mm screamers. Twin screamers, they look like, maybe 40, but they're tiny. It looks like that's an aftermarket intake as well. Electric throttle, but yeah, it runs 32 PSI, which is hectic in a 4-cylinder like that, and makes 620 or 618 raw kilowatt, which is 800 and something horsepower. Okay, Precision 6466 Turbski. Yeah, they're coming back here. We've got the Aeroflow big fuel cell, which looks somewhat custom, so I'm not sure there because it's all mounted all nicely, like here and there and everywhere. So unless it's just an Aeroflow cap, because it's sort of the same thing here. So I'm guessing I'm just going to call it the custom. Tanks for the ice box thing. Water to air cooler, really small, which is weird. But Yeah, it works, obviously. And it looks like it's all ceramic coated. Spicy. And got Wiggins clamps. Raceworks. Surge tank. I think it's got twin pump. Go to exterior.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exhaust.
It's got valves and stuff.
A vacuum line. AES is the brand, so it's like a vacuum actuated valve that opens up under boot. There you go. So if you look at it when it's cold, it'll just sort of put out here. You'll see condensation coming out of that one. When you open her up, that's when it's full noise and open. So it probably just gets rid of any like nasty drones when cruising and like fart sounds, I'm guessing, for having like pure straight pipes. It does have a Varex muffler under there as well. So the styling, obviously it's pretty basic, but you've got your West Wings kit, which is the pretty much pods, side skirts, and front lip. It's got an NSXR high-rise wing in black, which looks kang. I think Black Root's actually standard on these. It says in the description this is custom, but I'm pretty certain that that is just an NSXR bonnet because it's full alloy. I can't imagine trying to custom make an alloy bonnet would be very fun, but I'm sure I've seen in other photos NSXR bonnets are identical, so I'm just going to claim it that that's what it is. It's got Sleepy eye mod, so it's got a little lever next to the steering wheel so you can actually control each eyelid individually and set it at whatever height. This is my preferred height, and I worked off the 180SX Sleepy eye mod height, which is 3 fingers is the perfect height for all the styling. The front lip looks spicy, that same thing, West Wings, just sets off the look of the car. It's just that little touch, isn't it, Jassy?
Yeah, it's pretty gorgeous. It looks really nice when it's cruising.
Yeah, and then the wheels and suspension, we've got TN. I think they're pretty new, they look almost new. TN coilovers.
Why do you keep calling them TN?
That's what they're called, aren't they?
It's TEIN though.
Yeah, is it? Time?
Yeah. Teen.
I'm sure I've heard people call them TNs. It's got TNs.
What's happening, everybody? This is Mark Fernandez coming back at you once again with some really cool car stuff.
Well, here at Tane, we are the distributor for the
TN.
I have no idea.
TN. I thought they were actually big brakes, but they look pretty stock. And maybe it's just got hectic pads in them because it pulls up really well. And like especially in like the car park, you can really feel it like stop straight away. So probably just got like some good ceramic pads in there. I know the rears are genuine Buddy Clubs, but I don't think Buddy Clubs came in 17 unless I'm wrong. But they're literally the same style. It's just like going like the draggy look. 15's on the rear, 17 on the front with a small 215. But yeah, it's a Buddy Club style wheel, and it is a Buddy Club on the rear. P1s or P01 or something they're called. And then tyres on the rear, the 275 Mickey Thompson. Alright, so that's it for the car. We saw our action. It's a weapon, extremely nice to drive car. Crazy that the car, like with that power and everything that's done, drives that nice with the engine swap that you wouldn't even know. Like as you can see, it just looks factory, so it's crazy. One of very little, I think there's only 1 or 2 in maybe Australia and maybe like 3 or 5 in the world, is what I'm told. Could be lies, but people don't really modify these because they're like a rich man's like, keep it stock. So it's very cool to be able to drive one and you guys can own it. $10 this weekend only.
Come on!
Thanks for watching, smack that like and sub for all the goodness from Keep It Reet. And we'll see you next time.